Hey, Clive, I'm live. No motherfucking jive. Excuse me. Shit. Learn to respect the power of love. Learn to respect. We had a good incense and ashtrays tonight, y'all. For those of you who were not able to make the mixed cloud incense and ashtrays, it was fun. I love doing incense and ashtrays, man. And I thank the 10 motherfuckers who be in there with me, rocking with me on incense and ashtrays. I hadn't done it in a while. I hadn't been able to do it consistently because I've been so busy, and also I've been so heartbroken, you know. My grandfather dying, that just took me off my, I've been using my music to heal myself. And that's how we're talking about today, using music to clear your mind. Oh, for sure, James. Got you. Yeah, I'll probably do it again if I'm out there tomorrow. What's up, Positive Influence? Sorry about that. I hit it a little bit too hard. Music is what... Music, y'all, we've gotten it twisted. And get my Black American music tree at incenseandashtrays.com. Get it for your home. It's something that you need to show up and put in your home. If the canvas is too much, just get the photo paper copy and frame it yourself. The paper photocopy is not too expensive. It's very cheap, especially if you got children at home. The cost you'll pay for a Black music family tree is invaluable when it comes to having a teaching tool right there in the home for you on how to show your children where their music comes from and how it got there. But music is here, and it's here to support you, you know? One thing that we've gotten that's become an issue in our culture is music has gotten to, like, people treat music the way you treat sports. You got people using music as a debate tool. Who's your favorite artist? Who's your top 5 producer? Who's your top 5 rapper? East Coast or West Coast? R&B or hip hop? Like, music has become a trivia contest. And that may be fun to some of y'all, but that shit ain't fun to me. Music is about the feeling and how you express. And it's also an interpretation of expression. Music is something that you should use. See, here's how you use music when shit is going on. When you stressed out, and I know because this is what I do. Now, this isn't me preaching, because some of what I say, I be telling y'all, look, I'm a learner too, and I'm learning just like y'all. But this one here is one of those solutions that I have as far as, for me, what works for me. And when you're dealing with a lot of shit, I was dealing with a fuck ton of drama yesterday. And none of the drama was mine. It was all other people's drama that I was kind of thrown in the middle of. When I came home, I was tired. And I felt these other people's drama and issues. You know what I mean? You know, this is where you feel issues. I felt it. So what ended up happening, so when I came home, I couldn't do anything else but turn on some music. Get those AirPod Maxes, put them on, and turn on the music that you love the most. And my preference to you is make sure you make your music, if it is you playing, I'll say the music that you love the most that has a live sound. You want that, you need that live sound. You need those string arrangements, because those string arrangements are gonna swirl your emotions. Those live drums are gonna ground you in the moment. Though the air pushed out through those horns are gonna get you in your thoughts, cleanse those thoughts. And the water element of the keys and the vocals are gonna wash your problems away. See how that works? See how the components of music really works? Drums for grounding, strings to swirl your emotions, the fire to express yourself, and the water to wash it away. That's what music does if you tapped in. That's what music does. Oh, and get my Rebels for the Cause shirt. You dig? Here at Hotepish.com. Rebels for the Cause. Nat Turner, Robert Smalls, Bass Reeves. What do I have here? Denmark VC and Desaline. Get that motherfucker right now. Hotepish.com/shop. And salute to Jayla, the self-esteem queen. Lightthemood.com. Get those candles now. Product code WeedSmoke22 for 40% off your shit. For those of you who say I'm never on camera, you can never see me. Can y'all see me close enough now? Can you see me? Can you see me? For you motherfuckers that be like I'm always in the dark, can you see me? You see these teeth, don't you? My teeth straight to the motherfucker, ain't they? Got some straight teethers. People be like, Dwan, turn the light on. No, what's up, Ebony? What's up, Carrie Moore? I'll be like, no, I'm not turning on no fucking light. I'll be getting high when I'm out here talking to y'all. Fuck you. For those of you who gonna watch the video later on and be like, I wish he would turn the light on, I'm gonna be like, just sit your goddamn phone down and listen to what I'm saying. I speak substance. I'm not no circus. People who ain't saying shit gotta be all up in the camera wearing suits and doing all kind of performative fuckery. That's for the people who ain't saying shit. I'm saying something because, goddamn it, you can sit your phone down and just listen. I think that every time somebody be like, oh, why ain't you on camera? Why don't I see you? God damn it, because I don't feel like it. Who's Spice One? Oh, you mean what's up, Brandon Cherry? What's up, last name first? Oh, I know you're talking about Spice One. Spice One, okay. I'm not... What does Spice One do? Is that you talking about the producer Spice One? The music producer Spice One? Or is it you talking about a different one? Oh yeah, you right now, James Hathaway. I can't let these people energy affect mine. Hell no, these people. Oh, you talking about the producer Spice One? Or the rapper? Oh, at first I thought you was talking about that. At first I thought you were talking about that green haired chick. What's her name? That reggae, that Jamaican chick with the green hair. What's her name? It's Spice something. What's that chick name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. She was on the Breakfast Club with Busta Rhymes when they was talking about Jamaican is dance hall. What's her name? First I thought you were talking about her with the green hair. It's something Spice. And she was like, hip hop comes from dance hall. What was her name? Because at first I thought you was talking about her. At first I was like, why would you want me to talk to that? Her. I said, but I forgot her name. Her name is Spice something. Okay, yeah, the East Bay rapper. Okay, it just because I know. Yeah, my bad. I thought you was talking about that chick that was on a Breakfast Club with Busta Rhymes, that Spice something chick with the green hair. But she was like, hip hop comes from dance hall, and then Busta was like, yeah, hip hop really do. That's when he was like, Americans don't have any culture, and her name is just Spice. Okay. Oh, because at first I'm like, why the fuck you want me to talk to her? I don't want to talk. I would, but yeah. Well, yeah, music is healing, man. We gotta tap in. Music ain't nothing to debate about. Music is how you heal yourself. You dig? Yeah, I hear. She was in Love and Hip Hop. Okay, I never saw I never watched Love and Hip Hop. But I tell you this, I do be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. That shit funny as hell to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Real Housewives of Atlanta is the funniest shit on TV. Like, Candy and Marlo been going at it. Yeah. That's right, Smoke Splitter. Who's paying these motherfuckers alive in our culture like that? Because Busta Rhymes was not talking like this 4 or 5 years ago. He definitely wasn't talking like this when he was filming Higher Learning. Tell you that goddamn much. Busted it. This is what I want. This is a thought of mine. I'm not one to and let me know how y'all think about this, what I'm about to say. Because first of all, I'm not one to tell celebrities what they should be doing, right? That's not my style. I believe whatever we want celebrities to do, we have to pick up the tab and do it ourselves and do it as a collective. So, but with this whole hip hop Jamaican thing, this one's a little different. Because it's still so many FBA artists. And when it comes to the GOATs, the ones that are the class, the forefathers of hip hop, 95% of them are FBA, right? Is it too much for me to ask and want for some FBA rappers to step up and check Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes? I want y'all to answer that for me too. Is that too much to ask? Because at the end of the day, you are creators of the music, and this is your industry, this is your field. Why ain't none of y'all checking Busta Rhymes and Fat Joe? I'm talking about the FBA ones. I'm talking about, do they not feel it's worth it? I mean, when you have, Snoop, E40, whoever FBA, Too Short, I don't care. I don't want to isolate any particular one rapper. I'm not gonna do that. But with Luke, Busta, Fat Joe, all claiming hip hop for the Caribbean, I'm not one to tell people to be whatever it is, but for all you gangster ass rappers, for all you niggas who play tough and hard your whole career, a lot of y'all show is quiet when someone comes to gangster your culture. Let's think about that. What's up, Butter Love? What's up, B Polly? Is it too much to ask for the foundational Black American artists to control their cultural heritage and cultural legacy and claim hip-hop for exclusively Black Americans? Why are you gangsta-ass niggas so scared now? Is it because they don't hear what's going on? Maybe are they so outside the loop? Is it because... What do you think it is? Let's take a poll. I think I'm going to put this poll up later on Twitter. What do you think it is that's stopping FBA artists from stepping up and claiming our culture for us? Is it one? Press the number. Don't press anything yet. Wait till I'm going to give you these couple options. Press number one if you think it's because they don't know the history themselves. So maybe they believe what these other people said because they themselves don't know the history. That's number one. Press number two if you think they're scared to say something because of the Latino fan base or whatever. Press number three if you think that they hear it but don't give a fuck. Which one do you think it is? 1, 2, or 3? Number one, they don't know. They just unaware of the history. 2, they scared. 3, they don't give a fuck. That nigga said 1, 2, and 3. Smoke Splitter said Whack 100 too busy gossiping on Clubhouse. Well, that's a good point there. That's a good point. Y'all said all the above. Damn. I think I might do a whole show dedicated to that. I think that what we're talking about right now is going to be tagged onto a show within itself. Why are FBA artists so scared to claim music for FBA? Yeah, we're gonna have a talk about that. We're gonna keep talking about it now, but we're gonna have another talk about this shit. What's up with it? Where y'all at? And again, I'm not one to challenge celebrities to do what I think they should do, because I don't give a fuck about a celebrity. I was more honored to meet Brother Kaba Kamene and interview him last year than interview a fucking celebrity. I was more honored to get a signed book of Dr. Clyde Winters, and actually I have Dr. Clyde Winters' phone number now and I can call him. That means more to me than rubbing elbows with a blue check celebrity. I know enough of these niggas. They ain't special. All right? I know enough of them to know these ain't no special people. But they're special at that particular thing that they do. They're special at singing, or they're special at that particular talent that brought their attention, that brought our attention to them. But they're not special people as far as exceptional people. Shit, you want to impress me, don't tell me who you played for. Nigga, tell me who you taught. That'll impress me. Who you teach for, nigga. What's your influence over the minds of those around you? How do you affect people in your environment? Do the people around you, and I ain't talking about fake ass people with money, like, because you have a lot of money. Do you make people, do you leave a positive impact on people when you leave? Or when you leave, or they be like, oh, that nigga right there. That's how you impress me. I don't give a fuck who you play for. I don't give a fuck whose band you play with. I don't give a fuck with whose football team you play for. I don't give a fuck about none of that. N-O-N-E. So I'm sitting there saying, I don't care about a celebrity doing something for us. I'm just asking, since rappers rap, since, you know, you have these rappers who like to talk, they like to go on Drink Champs and say everything about their life. They like to talk about how tough they are. I don't think it's too much to ask for some of the hip hop goats, the FBA hip hop goats, producers and rappers. I don't think it's much to ask for them to go on Drink Champs, The Breakfast Club, or whatever show and claim the music for the culture, for our culture. Because, in all honesty, it's not their culture to give away. They received a cultural inheritance from the blues, from jazz, from soul music. Hip-hop received its soundtrack from Al Green, from Isaac Hayes, Maurice White, and Quincy Jones, and John Coltrane. Hip-hop received everything that it knows from Smokey Robinson and Louis Armstrong and Bessie Smith and Donnie McClurkin. We gotta always be, that's how I know I'm over that bitter phase from leaving the church. And I'm back to really understanding the significance of, and really acknowledging the significance of the church in all of our music. Hip-hop owes a debt to this. Hip-hop wouldn't be what it is now without Zydeco music, without heavy metal that we created, without the country western that we created. Hip-hop wouldn't be what it is without disco. So it's the responsibility of those who profit off hip-hop to control its cultural legacy. Dr. Dre, Just Blaze, Pharrell, none of these people would have careers without the music of the 70s. You name the hip-hop producer, I'll show you the producer that wouldn't have had nothing without that groove out the 70s. Puffy, go down the line. They're not like the producers of the 70s who, yes, they heard other music, but they created most of that music from the 70s from scratch. There was inspirations, of course. There were certain little parts taken here and there, of course. But even when they remade a song, listen to Isaac Hayes' version of Walk On By and Dionne Warwick's version of Walk On By. Yes, Dionne Warwick cut that song first, but by the time Isaac Hayes got to it, that shit became a full Broadway orchestral production, nigga. When Earth and the Fire redid Got to Get You Into My Life by the Beatles, they turned that and flipped that into some shit the Beatles couldn't dream of playing. See, Stevie Wonder had a song on Songs in the Key of Life called Sir Duke. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. That song was a dedication to Duke Ellington. Talking about there's Basie, Satchmo, and the king of all, Sir Duke. And with a voice like Ella Fitzgerald, ringing out, there's no way the band can lose. You can feel it all over, you can feel it all over. That song was an ode and an acknowledgement of those who came before Stevie. It was a love letter to music. Eric Sermon had a dope love letter to music with that song he dropped back in 2000, Just Like Music. That was one of the dopest hip-hop love letters to music. That song by Eric Sermon. That was one of the dopest love letters to music done through hip hop. But hip hop has a responsibility. See, Chuck D, only one I will say has done this in the past, Chuck D has always been very vocal about hip hop being the blues. Hip hop is the blues. Chuck D's been very clear. Hip hop is the blues. But we need somebody in hip hop to go further and say, this is Black American music. Thank you, New York, for your contribution. But hip hop spun nationwide because it's Black American culture. It doesn't come from the Caribbean. It doesn't come from Latin America. We didn't use they corny ass beats. And no disrespect from the people of Caribbean and Latin America, of course. But we didn't use that shit. We used James Brown. What's up, Bismarck T? And that's what it is. So hip hop, but so hip hop, the artists of hip hop, if they want to maintain good karma from the music gods, they better uphold the cultural legacy. They have more protection going with them than against them when they do that. So I know my channel's little, and these late night Q&As don't get many views. But I'm gonna put it out there in the universe, and I hope that a big 5-star, top-level hip-hop producer and rapper, more than one, I'm not just saying one, I want at least one producer and at least one rapper, and at least one record exec, because we have had plenty Black ones, that stake the claim of hip-hop to the North American, Black American man, woman, and child. We need that. See, the bebop guys did that. That's the one thing, because hip-hop, like I always say before, hip-hop is just a new version of bebop culture, Black American. But the bebop went, the hip-hop and bebop are just twins. They're down the line, one-to-one connections on every level. Except for this level right here. The bebop musicians, well, I can't say except because the early 90s musicians, hip-hop guys did this. Bebop said, we tired of white people taking jazz, so we're gonna do something so good they can't touch it. And that's what they did. Max Roach was very militant bebop drummer. He wrote an album called It's Time in 1962. It's time to thrust his support behind more of the Malcolm X way of getting things done than the Martin Luther King way of getting things done. It was like that with hip hop in the early 90s. Ice Cube was like that, X-Clan. It was a lot of militant, edgy rap like that back then. And I understand those guys are older now, so they're not as, I can't expect Ice Cube to be as edgy as he was when he wrote Cave Bitch. You dig? That's just not gonna happen. I don't expect Snoop to be as raw as he was when he wrote Deep Cover. I don't expect that. What I do expect is for one of you motherfuckers, for three of you motherfuckers to come out and say, hey, we're staking our foot in the sand. This is our shit. Now, Jamaicans may have added some jerk sauce to the mix at some point way down the line. You know, Latinos may have added some Tapatio to the mix way down the line. But this barbecue was already cooked. Thank you for the jerk chicken. That's a cool side at the table. Thank you for the burritos and the fajitas. That's a cool little side that you brought. But Black Americans already had ribs, links, chicken, burgers, sausage, God damn it, potato salad, greens, mac. The spread was already done. It's like you have a big ass picnic. You have a picnic. You done did a barbecue, right? Nigga, you done got a barbecue over here. And like, look at how you Louisiana niggas do it. You Louisiana niggas, y'all have the whole gamut of barbecue. Niggas done caught a boar. And then you'll have a big ass cauldron of fucking crab broil with crawfish and shrimp all up in that bitch. Niggas will have like 3, 4, 5 cakes, like 17 sides. That's what Black Americans produce for the cookout. And here comes somebody with one pan of jerk chicken. And you be like, all right, cool. Go sit that jerk chicken over on the countertop. We'll get to it. Nigga, by the time you done brought the jerk chicken, everybody done already ate. Niggas is already full. We may dabble in your jerk chicken, you know, after niggas went around the corner and smoked. Because you don't want to smoke in front of grandma. So after niggas walked around, you want to smoke. You get the munchies again. So we may come back and eat one of your tamales. Then when you get back to the hood, to the house, to the neighborhood, you telling everybody that you threw the barbecue. It was your barbecue, or you were 50-50 on a barbecue when all you did was bring in some jerk chicken 3 hours after the barbecue started. The sun's starting to go down, nigga. Barbecue started at 3 o'clock, nigga. It's about to be 6:45. My well is coming to take the jumper from the kids. Because you only rented the jumper for 8 hours. And here you come with a goddamn one pan of jerk chicken after everybody full. And then you want to say that you equally responsible for creating the party. Think about that shit. Think about that. Just think about it like that. That's what it is when we're talking about other people's contribution. Nigga, you done paid for the meat, barbecued the meat, paid for the sides, bought big ass tubs of ice. Nigga, you got a full stock bar. Niggas got you got a lot of people coming to the barbecue. So you got about 3 or 4 bottles of Hennessy's, 4 or 5 bottles of Goose, or Belvedere, whatever the fuck you drink, full bar. And here come this nigga that brought one pan of jerk chicken. Nigga, you brought like 6 tamales, and it's 97 niggas here, and you brought 6 tamales. And then you go back and tell the world that you 50-50 responsible for that dope ass barbecue. You say you sent the message to my Facebook account or my second account? I ain't on that one right now. I'm only in that second account when I'm in Facebook jail. Which I be in Facebook jail a whole lot. But I ain't in Facebook jail now, my main account. Right, G-Mars, they bring one fucking beer to the party, and they saying they provided the alcohol. You didn't even bring a tall can. You brought a 12-ounce Bud Light, and then went back and told everybody that you provided the alcohol for the night. Bought one 6-pack of Tecate, and you and your homeboy the only ones that drank that nasty ass shit. Similar to the music. Yeah, man. Man, I'm mad as cloudies tonight, man. I started to do a shroom trip tonight. I'm glad I didn't. Because I like my shroom trips to be with an open sky so I can see the stars. But I will make that a topic. Should FBA? I might make that a Twitter space. That's what I might do. Should FBA rappers speak up for FBA's foundation of hip hop? I'll make the Twitter space a name like that or something. But y'all need to check out this last episode of Incense and Ashtrays I did tonight. That shit was fun. It'll be uploaded shortly. And it'll be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts tomorrow. So if you listen to this shit tomorrow, that means it's uploaded right now today. You dig?
These aren't your average underwear. These are leak-proof underwear from Knit. Super absorbent protection from periods.
What y'all talking about in the chat room?
They're soft and comfy and no more bulky pads. Make the switch today at knit.com.
Let's see here. This nigga Amir's drunk as fuck. This nigga Drezunk. Amir, this motherfucker drink any night that air will exist. If it's air on the planet, any oxygen for us to breathe, you can guarantee Amir Lash is gonna drink that night. The only time he don't drink is if unfortunately we just ran out of oxygen, he couldn't breathe no more. It's the only way that dude wouldn't drink. He's a drunk motherfucker, brother. But I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Thank y'all for chilling. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I'll holler at y'all.